When we begin to look at who God is in our life, it's oftentimes a challenge. I can remember as a kid thinking about God and lying out on the grass and looking up at the skies and just looking at how the clouds go by and imagining different figures, different people, different things, and just sort of staring out into the infinite and wondering what was beyond. Even being up on a plane, looking at the stars. All of this, it's immense. And when you think of God sometimes, it's sort of a challenge. Who is He? Who am I? He put me here. He gave me all these wonderful gifts and talents and these possibilities, and then I'm told not to do this and not to do that, and don't go here and don't do that, and it's a challenge. It's a question. How do we relate? Who do we think this God is? Is this the God that we hear from our catechetical instructor? Maybe the God that we've read about in the Bible? Maybe you have difficulties with who God is. Maybe you're even angry at God, and, well, I think He's big enough to handle your anger. The challenge is to be in that communication, in that relationship. The challenge is always to see who I am in relationship to who God is. The answers that I know in my own life that I had when I was in my teens are not the answers that I had when I was in my 20s. And they're not the answers that I have now when I'm in my 40s. I know that in my relationship to God that it's been this grappling, this questioning, this putting out into the deep, entering into this idea of not knowing sometimes. And that can feel very uncomfortable. But yet I know in my own life, each time when I put out, each time when I challenged, each time when I reflected, each time when I doubted, it was a call to yet a new relationship, a call to a deeper understanding, and really a call to deepen my basic understanding of what love is. Because as we know in Christ, He is that love of God manifested to the world. And as I grow, as I meditate, as I pray, as I reflect, that my ability to understand the undying love of God and His ability to get us where we are, to be with us, to walk with us in the midst of our anger, is an unfathomable reality that has comforted me time and time again when I've come through those periods of doubt and question. So, yeah, it's difficult. Yeah, it's hard to know. Yes, sometimes we're angry at God, but He can handle your anger, and He's interested in deepening that love relationship. So put out to the deep. Do not fear. Question, and He will be there to answer.